Hey folks, time to teach you what notes you can bend over a major scale and what you can bend them to. So and make some sense out of that. So today, using an acoustic, you'll probably don't want to. Usually it's pretty hard for people to bend the wound strings, but this guitar was closest to me. So it's basically just the major scale. I'm going in key of C. And if you want to run and get out of here, it's just basically letting you know that it's the note after the one you just played, whether you're going up or backward. But more than anything, it needs to stick in your brain. So right now I'm going to be showing you that we can go to the note that is after the one we bend. So then we go back from the scale. So that means we can do that one half step. The next note of the scale means we can go up a whole step, and so forth. Okay, so at the 8th fret on the C note on the E string, we can go up a whole step. That means 2 frets. Half step means 1 fret. So we can, and since the scale is from 875. So we can go 8, bend up a whole step. 7, we just know that it's the one we just hit. So it only takes half a step to get there. Go to 5, we can go back to where we just came from. Okay, so it's a thing about memorizing which notes you can bend to where, and if you can actually see the scale in your brain, just the major scale, so that's not too awfully tough. Okay, so we have covered those. When we're at the 8th fret on the B, we can go up a whole step. Now we're back to 6 on the B. We just left this one on the 8th, so it means we can go a whole step up. Next one is going to be at 5, which means we can go to the one we just did at 6. That one's kind of cool because it is cool. Now that one there is the same note, E, as this one. So we know we can bend to the E, that's 7th fret on the G string. And we're bending from this D up to an E. Whole step. Going back to 5, we just left 7, so we can bend a whole step up. 4, because we just left 5, means we can only go half a step. We got that much left to go. We're at 7 on the D string. Go a whole step. 5 is going to be a whole step. We're doing 4 because we just left 5. From the scale. What note is that? That means we got a whole step to bend. And we go back a whole step, so that means we have to bend a whole step. And we go back a half step to the 4th fret, because we were just at 5. And so we finally end up here at 5 on the A string. That's a whole step. Then we finally end at C. C can be bent up a whole step because we were just there. So we bend up a whole step. If you want to go to the major 7, at the 2nd fret, you can, because it's part of the scale. And if you want to continue down, 5th fret on the low E has to be a whole step. And then finally a whole step on the G. If you want to go from the G all the way up to the B, 2 whole steps. This can be done, period. So yes, that's 4 whole frets on an acoustic. Pretty cool. So you basically have to get this all in your brain, how just the major scale goes. And it's easiest if you look at it in a forward way instead of a backward way, unless you're playing it backwards. If you think of it in small increments like that, then it's easy to see what's going on. So we go. And I would work on playing all of them. Okay, and then on down the line. So that's how you figure out what notes you can use to bend to what, is by the major scale. Okay, so just as easy as that, just work on memorizing where the scale is. Of course, if you look at it like this, it's not much to remember. But then you go to the next chord. If you're going from C to F, you have. So you got the C and the F are so closely related, most everything is going to be the same. I'm looking at the D shape now. Okay, and it's basically almost exactly the C shape, or the C scale, when you're actually in the F. So yeah, that's how we do them. So just memorize your basic major scale and work on the bends going backwards. Again, you just play up to the note that you just left. Okay, and then when you're going forward, you can simply see the major scale, especially if you're just barring across. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Hopefully it made some sense. I'm Dr. Groovy. I'm always groovy. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you on the next lesson. Take care.